What's up, guys? Adam here, and welcome to part number 5 of the Road to Glory. Thanks for kind of sticking around, guys. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. This is the series where we put no FIFA points in, and we have a bit of fun seeing how much coins and the teams we can make. So on screen now is a new team I built. I spent a lot of time again offline building this team and making sure it would work full chemistry. And again, it's another cheap beast. So I managed to get this for about 16,000 coins. So for 30,000 coins effectively, we've got two amazing squads. Now we don't have to worry about fitness, which is awesome. And you can see I sold our French League squad, and a few sort of randoms that I had in the team from the pack methods and all those sorts of things. So they all sold, which was nice. So we're nearly back up to where we were at sort of 27,000 coins. And for the French team, I made some coins on some and lost a couple on others. So we kind of balanced ourselves out really, which was nice. So we didn't have to worry about losing any coins. I thought, let me sell them now before, well, I can get my money back for what we spent really. Again, we managed to pack Callum Wilson, I think, from some of the squad building challenges. So he went for a couple of K, which was nice. And again, been trying hard with the bronze pack method, trying to sell what I can. So guys, that's kind of where we at. And that's what we've been up to behind the scenes. But yeah, we're going to kind of show you the squad. We're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later on. But I just wanted to run through the squad that we used in the last episode and just show you some of the stats on the players. So again, if you didn't see the squad being built, check out on the last video. It's all there for you to kind of have a look at. So real sick team. So we got Costil and Net. He's played 2 games for us. A real sick card for how little we got him. We got Mangala there, 900 coins. He's played 2 games. Sorry, De Mayo. 900 coins, played 2 games for us. Absolutely sick. Well worth the coins spent on him. He's probably one I will upgrade at some point, but that height at 6'3" is brilliant. Partnered up with Mangala, again an absolute beast. Those two at the back are brilliant. 6'2" Mangala is. He's played 2 games for us, which is nice, and picked him up for 1,000 coins. So you can just see how cheaply I picked up this team, guys, and you can do the maths. But it's somewhere around the 14,000 coin mark we picked this team up for. So Tagliafico, our left back, absolutely brilliant left back, so quick, gets back in and helps us out in sticky situations, which is nice. So two games we play with him, he picked him up for actually 700 coins. So I just wanted to show you exactly how much I picked it up for, so you don't think I'm lying or any of that stuff. So Abate, as you saw, we picked him up for 2,300 coins in the last episode. Abate's been pretty solid for us as well at the back, and probably be a staple in this ultimate team going forward. So nice to pick Abate up there. I think his pace has been nerfed a little bit this year, which sucks, but you know, he's still 88 pace, which is nice. So moving on to the midfield, guys. Enzo Perez, picked him up for 500 coins, an absolute bargain. 2 games with Enzo Perez, 1 goal. He's got a nice medium high attacking work rate, so he does sit back a little bit, but he's got a 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, so pretty good. So we've got Strootman on the other side. We picked him up for 1,200 coins. Really sick player. So two games, 2 goals and 1 assist. Absolute bargain. High attack, work rates, which I think when we upgrade Perez, we'll look for another high. Really good last year as a midfielder and really good this year. And at 6'1", he just wins the headers, and he's got decent strength as well to hold everyone off, which is nice. So now we move on to Cardona. Absolute beast, guys. Picked him up for 700 coins. 2 games, 1 goal, 4 assists. That's an absolute fantastic return. 5 goal contributions in 2 games is insane, and for 700 coins, brilliant. 4-star, medium low work rates, and he's 6'2", so you know his strength isn't too bad, and he just holds people off the ball and wins headers and things. So that's brilliant. You know, that's why we got him in the team. A brilliant cam. And getting that perfect link to Pabon. So we'll come on to Pabon in a second, but Acosta, he's played 2 games for us, scored 1 goal. Not probably the best player. He seemed to go missing a little bit in games. But 700 coins we paid for him, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He does kind of get in behind defences and cause problems. So yeah, he is a decent card, and he does get forward, which is nice. But yeah, sometimes he goes a little bit missing, but that may be just with the play style. And we've only played a couple of games, so give him a chance. Iturbe, guys, we picked up for 800 coins. Absolutely insane, Iturbe is. Again, his medium work rates, it means he doesn't get as forward as much. So maybe we'll look at upgrading him at some stage. But 2 games, 1 goal, and he's got 4-star, 3-star, so 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. We picked him up for 800 coins, which is an absolute bargain. So Pabon, the star man, 700 coins we picked this card up for. And let me tell you, at 5'6", don't let that put you off. 2 games, 2 goals and 2 assists. Pabon is brilliant. He's got the strength, he's got decent passing, decent shooting, dribbling, and pace as well. So he's got a 3-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves and a high medium attack and work rate. So very similar to what like a Tevez was last year, but maybe a little bit better, because Tevez's finishing last year just didn't seem to work. So Pabon, absolutely brilliant, guys. I can't praise him enough. If you can fit him into a team or pick this team up, please go and do it. You will not regret it. He's brilliant. He kind of like a little Lacazette. That's probably a better comparison. He's got the skill moves, he's got the dribbling, he's got the strength. He's just got a bit of everything, guys, and that's what you need from a striker. If he had the height as well, if he was like 6 foot, that would just be a match made in heaven. But you can't have it all, guys. You can't have it all. So that's the team, guys. I just wanted to show you kind of the prices and the stats that I got from them. Obviously, I've only played a couple of games with them, but this team feels so good. And I know we haven't come up against anyone amazing. But this team is going to still compete with the big guns. I've played with, as I said in the last video, with some decent teams on my other account, and they just didn't feel right. They didn't feel as good as what this team feels like. So we're going to get into a game. I wanted to do a few games, but for some reason it's really hard finding a game. So I just wanted to show you a game of this new team that we built. Callahan we picked up in an untradeable through the bronze upgrade. So upgraded bronze to silver to a gold, and gold into a rare gold. We've done that through the bronze pack method, and we managed to pick Callahan up, which was nice as an untradeable. So guys, just going to run through the team quickly. So we got Horn in net. Absolute beast. We picked him up for 1,000 coins, and for an 82 rated goalkeeper, that is insane. In at centre back, we managed to pick Tar up for 1,300 coins with a Sentinel card, with quite a lot of contracts on. 6'4" with a medium, and he's got 4-star weak foot. He's a beast at the back. Really solid, and that height, he just wins everything in the air, which is nice. Thankfully, I haven't come up against Ibra yet, but I'm sure we will at some point. But as you can see there, 32 contracts we got on him as well. So that was an absolute bargain, and well worth the coins. Moving on, we go to Tonelli. Tonelli, a decent card. He was just kind of put in there for chemistry reasons. His physical's a little bit weak, but you don't notice that because his defending's quite high, and he's got decent pace. He's 6 foot with a low high work rate. So Tonelli, he looks decent. 1,300 coins is pretty sick. Wendell, probably the most expensive player on the team, bar Callahan, but we did have him in our club anyway. But Wendell, decent, 86 pace, 73 defending, 72 physical, and we picked him up for 1,500 coins. Is that? So yeah, just a really decent all-round card, guys. Like I said in the last video, you need some high-paced right and left backs this year as well as you did last year. 82 is about my minimum, so we pick up Haisaj here with a medium, which is nice. So he sits back a little bit, which is nice because he hasn't got the pace to get us forward as much. 6 foot, 82 pace, 77 defending, 75 physical, which is pretty decent. We picked him up for 1,400 coins, which was nice. And then we're kind of going to move on to some of the other players which we managed to get a little bit cheaper. So Stuaro, Juventus player, absolute beast from what I've used of him. He's almost club 70, just an awesome all-round player. Picked him up for 600 coins, which is brilliant. So high attacking defensive work rates, which is exactly what you need from a centre midfielder. He's He's got a decent strength, decent pass, decent dribbling, and enough pace as well. Then we go over to Mauricio. Picked him up for 750 coins, which is insane, which is pretty much discard. And as you can see, he's club 70, so he's just an all-round beast. Gets that perfect link with Grilano, who he's just amazing. Last year he's amazing, and this year he's just as good with that good dribbling, good pace, good shooting and passing. And reasonable physical, 69 physicals, not to be laughed at. He's got a 3-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves. So he's a 5-star skiller, which is nice. Not that I know many 5-star skill moves, but if you need them, they're there to use. And then moving on up to the left wing position, we have Shatov. Managed to pick him up for 1,000 coins, which is pretty decent. He's got high, medium attacking work rates and a 4-star, 4-star, 88 pace, 82 dribbling, 74 shooting, and 77 passing. So this guy's not to be scoffed at all. And then we go over to Callahan. As you see, first owner, we got him in that sort of upgrade pack, the 2-player pack. High work rates, which is not the best. He's only got 2-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. So that's kind of something to his detriment, I suppose, but he has got 90 pace, 82 dribbling, 76 shooting, and 70 passing. So a good all-round winger nonetheless. But yeah, I kind of enjoy my time with Callahan so far. And then Smolov up top for 800 coins we pick him up, which is insane. So no standout stats, but 85 pace, 79 shooting, 74 dribbling, 70 passing, and 73 physical, with 4-star weak foot, which is really good for a striker, and 3-star skill moves. So 4-star would be nice, but 3-star is good enough. And he's 6'2" as well. So he's going to, compared to Pabon, he's got almost the same pace, decent strength, and he's going to be a little bit taller with a nice weak foot. So kind of similar players. One's a bit taller and hasn't got as decent dribbling, and the other one's better at dribbling. But there you go, guys. That is that really. So that's the team I built. Again, it's about 16,000 coins, I think, roughly, off the top of my head. So we've got 2 sick teams for 30k, basically, which is absolutely insane. And I do think they can really get us down the division. So try to get into a game here, just checking everyone's fit and everything like that before we get into it. And then we move on in and find an opponent, which did take a little while. It was a bit frustrating, so I don't know what was going on with FIFA, but it was late on to EA Access, so maybe a lot of people had already used their time up. But there you go, there you have it. 2 sick teams, and we're going to get into a game and see how this new team performs. This one was a little bit laggy, I believe, which is a little bit unfortunate, but there you go, it is what it is. So I backed out of there, and I thought I'd find a new opponent. So kind of moving forward, guys, we're going to kind of try not to change the team up too much, because the more you swap your teams in and out, you lose coins on them, and you buy new teams and then you sell them, and you just kind of constantly lose coins. So we're trying to keep the same team as long as possible and just get that coin total up for when we can make a big purchase, or for team of the year, maybe team of the season, I don't really know. But kind of when you hit up to sort of December time, everyone becomes pretty cheap apart from the special players, which we will work towards. Informs as well at the moment are kind of incremental upgrades, so they're not that big, so they're not worth the coins yet. It's when they start getting their second, third informs that they're worth getting into the club. So guys, into the gameplay, we come up against a pretty weak team, and Callahan kind of gets down here on the wing, gets taken out, but he gets back up. A couple of ball rolls here. He's sliding all over the place, absolutely confused as hell, drops that one back, and a nice tidy finish there from Smolov. So yeah, it's a pretty decent game, guys. Really enjoyed this team. Yeah, it didn't feel as good as the other team I built, but I think it's just because it was my first game with it. This guy pulls one back, 1-1 in the 29th minute, and a nice little finish there from him. I expect better from Horn there, but there you go, you can't have it all. But a nice sort of link-up play here. Smolov with a fake shot cuts inside and smashes that one home. So that's the good thing about Smolov. He's a bit of an all-rounder. He can head, he can do the odd skill move. He's got it all about him, really. Another sort of sort of drag back. And what a lovely goal this was by Guilano. Just the scoop turn there, cuts inside, and I love these new finishes where you can just tuck it in the bottom corner just along the ground. They look so nice, and it was that good, guys. I thought I'd leave the replay in. So fake shot, cuts inside, a scoop turn, and he kind of does the keeper there and slots that one home in the bottom right hand corner. So 3-1 up, guys, and we kind of move on up, and we make it 4-1. Pretty simple goal, really. Again, Guilano getting on the score sheet. So that's 2 for Smolov, 2 for Guilano, and a really good performance from both of them. So all round good performance from this team. I did want to put a couple more games in with this team, guys, but like I said, we really struggled finding any more games. So I thought, well, let's just leave it for now, and we can move on up. But that, guys, you see there, we get 3,500 coins, and that's because we are Division 1 winners. You see the domination in the stats there, absolutely ridiculous. This guy had one shot on target, well, one shot all game and scored. And we just had an absolute dominance. So yeah, there we go. You can see us picking up the Division 10 title, which is nice, and a couple of thousand coins to add to the bank, which all helps moving forwards. And we're sitting quite pretty. I mean, with all the stuff we've got hidden in our club, waiting for the prices to go up of consumables and things, we got a pretty penny in here, which is nice. So I wouldn't surprise if we're upwards of sort of 50,000-60,000 quite easily with what we got in the club, and there's still some bits still sat on the trade pile, and I'll do some squad building challenges and some pack upgrades and things going forward. So but that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, for today's video, I just wanted to run through obviously the stats that we got with you can just see me here trying to find a game, I think. Yeah, just want to run through the minimal stats that we got with this new team, just to kind of show you who performed well and who didn't. As you can see me here, this is me trying to find a game, and I just couldn't, so I gave up after about 10 minutes. So this is the team, guys. Smolov, 1 game, 2 goals for us, absolute beast. Guilano, again, 1 game, 2 goals, absolutely insane. And we also have Callahan here, obviously 1 game, 1 assist. He did do quite well. Shatov, 1 game, 2 assists, so he did play really well. Matricio there, nothing. Storaro did pick up an assist in his first game. Again, that high work rate's really paying off for us. And it was just a solid team, guys. Going forward, defending, it was just brilliant all over, and I definitely suggest you can go and pick this up. Because it is just a brilliant team. I can't really praise it high enough for the amount of coins you pay. You could get 1 half decent player for 16,000 coins, or you could pick up a whole team that performs really well. So that's the team, guys. It's a pretty sick team. Definitely suggest you pick it up. And really liking this formation as well. So if you haven't tried the 4-3-3-4, please go out and try it and see what you guys think as well. Just going to go over to the transfers. A few more things have sold over here. So Sanson, one of the League One players. This random silver we had. A few of the ones that we got from the squad building challenges. Wilson sold. Shakira sold. Not to be confused with Shakira. And a few of the bronze bits and pieces sold. Menez sold as what from our League One team. So guys, we're getting back up there with our coins, and to think our team's worth 30k and we've got 36k in the bank, so we've got about 66k already at this stage in FIFA. We've only played 4 online games, and we've won all of them, which is nice. But you can just see from doing this, from doing the squad building challenges and the bronze packs, we can make coins pretty easy. So this early on, our club's worth sort of 60,000-70,000 coins is absolutely insane. But that's it, guys. We're going to end the video today right there. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying the series, really. So obviously, if you've enjoyed today's episode, smack a like and hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. But until next time, guys, take care. Peace.